Good morning, friends. My name is Ajay Sharma, and following the field of immigration has been a passion for me, and it's been a passion for me since last 20 years. On regular basis, I present these videos to guide and inform the prospective migrants on various subjects related to immigration. This particular video that will follow is my attempt to simply inform and guide you. It should not be taken as legal advice in any manner whatsoever. You should always take advice of a regulated consultant or authorized representative or a lawyer before taking final steps. From my side, this is an attempt to inform you and guide you in the process based on my knowledge, my understanding of what the immigration process or processes are about. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure indeed to talk to all of you about a very popular program for businessmen and companies and their senior executives. And this program, wonderful program, is called L1 Visa to USA. And this particular category of visa is an ideal visa group whereby any company can open up a branch office or subsidiary in USA, and in the process can appoint one of their senior executives. It could be their director, it could be their partner, it could be their proprietor, to go and work in the company's offices in USA. Typically, this is how the program will work. So you have a company or the form of company that you have in your country of origin. That particular form could be a limited company, it could be a private limited company, it could be a partnership, it could be an HUF, it could be a proprietary firm. So any form of business that you are running, and it's a well established business, you've been running that business or been part of that business for some time. And not only this, so not only director, partner, or a proprietor, we are also talking of a situation you have a senior manager working in your company. He could be a general manager, he could be a director, he could be an executive director. So here's the situation. You have this very well established company or business, let's call it a business, that's running in your country of origin. It could be in any part of the world, and this unless of course that particular country does not have diplomatic relations or is under some kind of political difficulties with the USA. So unless that's a situation, so a business located in any country worldwide could appoint any of these executives in the principal company. Principal company is the company that's located in the country of origin. So this particular company will go ahead and open up a branch office or a subsidiary or a representative office in USA. And the complete process will be carried out whereby a company will be incorporated in USA, and that company will be essentially a branch office or a subsidiary of the principal company based outside of USA. That company, once all proper processes including incorporation of the company in USA are carried out, an office is formally rented out, leased out, and a formal L1 petition is prepared and filed. Now what happens is this: the principal company will choose one of its senior executives. Like I mentioned earlier, depending on the form of the company, it could be one of the directors, partners, proprietors, or alternately one of the senior executives who is associated with the local business in the country of origin where the applicant is currently based. This particular executive whom the principal company, for the purpose of convenience, let's divide the discussion and nominate the business in two parts. Principal company is the company that's based in country of origin, and US company is the company that's based in USA and has been recently incorporated. So this principal company will nominate one of its executives to the US company. This executive who is working with the principal company for at least 1 year will be the nominated executive for the purposes of L1 visa to USA, and we will prepare the L1 petition and file it to United States Immigration Services in USA. As part of the L1 petition, it's not as simple as incorporating the company and nominating an executive. In fact, much more before even appointing or nominating somebody, much more work is to be done as part of the L1 petition. So what the business needs to do, the principal company needs to do, is they need to make a proper business plan which will define the proposed business that the branch office or subsidiary will do in USA, how much investment will be done, how many employees or jobs the business may create, what could be turnover, or typically the cost benefit analysis, everything that forms part of the business plan should be clearly defined in that business plan. I'm pleased to tell you that inform you that we have all the required resources to ensure that a proper business plan that will meet the guidelines and expectations of United States Immigration Services, we will be able to assist you in preparation of such a business plan. So a business plan along with the required forms is part of the L1 petition, which is filed to the United States Immigration Services, and it can take around 3 to 6 months time, maybe faster, but around 3 to 6 months time is what you should consider. There is premium processing also available by paying additional processing fee. So payment of this premium processing fee will mean that you can even get an approval or a decision, let's call it a decision, within 15 days or 30 days, as the precise time frame may be decided by United States Immigration Services. So you can even get a faster processing done depending on your urgency by paying a premium fee to United States Immigration Services as well. So once the petition has been approved, the nominated executive will then go to the closest embassy or the consulate office of United States government and file the application for stamping or remaining process of stamping of L1 visa on their passport. And the process, they may even undergo a medical checkup. And I may add that in a typical L1 petition, one's spouse can also be included in that petition, as can be children below 21 years. So it's a wonderful opportunity, really speaking, for executives to go and start managing the US businesses of the principal company. Now here comes the really icing on the cake, as you may call it. So this particular visa is issued to this executive, and keep in mind, as I indicated earlier, this could be one of the business owners also, a director, a partner, a proprietor. This could even be one of the business owners or some other senior executive whom the principal company wants to ensure that they go to USA. While the status of the visa initially, nominated executive will be issued the initial visa for 1 year, followed by 2 extensions of 3 years each, up to a maximum of 7 years. But that's where the interesting story starts. So the executive goes, starts working in USA, the branch operations start, subsidiary operations start, and at the end of 1 year, the evidence is submitted that this particular executive has been getting salary from the US based office, has been paying taxes, the business that started has been paying taxes, the business is having a proper office, or perhaps the business has started the business activity, the evidence of that particular business activity is submitted. So along with that, you get an extension for 3 years. And in the second extension is where the situation really starts getting very interesting and something that one should look forward to. So here's what one can do. If you have an L1 visa, you have an opportunity of converting your status into a green card, and that is tremendous. That's a tremendous opportunity for anybody who is interested in settling down in USA in the long run, because If you have an L1A and your business is being run and managed seriously and the investments are being done, and let's say in year 2 or year 3 of you being or the nominated person being on L1 visa in USA, and there are 2 or 3 or maybe 4 employees that the US business is managing, and even you could be drawing salary, they are drawing salary, the business activity is going on and it's ongoing business activity, like I said, and the business is paying taxes, and based on all that information you attach the pay slips, the employee records, your own tax records, the company tax records, the evidence related to business activity, the evidence related to offices in USA, and the person who is holding the L1 visa can actually apply for conversion of status to green card while being in USA. So he, his spouse, children below 21 years, suddenly you have an opportunity where you become a green card holder. So this, in my opinion, is one of the surest for an established businessman, for an established business or its senior executive. This is one of the surest way of getting a green card in the shortest possible delays, and that too at an investment that's going into your business. That business is being managed by you, and it's into branch office or a subsidiary of the principal company. So it's a dream situation. You try and compare these. So take an example. Here it is, you have an office in your country of origin, and you start a branch office or a subsidiary. So perhaps a few $1,000s go into starting that office. After you started that office, you are taking a salary, you're hiring people. So perhaps, and don't forget, that's a business running. So that business could be making profits. So on one side, you're running and managing your own business, and at the same time, what's happening is that business could be making profits. And to that you add that once you submit that evidence, you could be ending with green card. So it's a dream situation. Try comparing this with programs like EB5 green card, on which in fact I have many videos on YouTube. When I look at L1 versus EB5 kind of a situation, I think L1 is a much better proposition than EB5 any day. Why do I say that? Because in EB5 you are investing in a regional center. You do not have control over that money. You do not have any control over the businesses that those regional centers are running. You do not have any control over day-to-day operations, though officially they may say that you have day-to-day control, but in factual you do not have any control. And you may or you may not get refund of the money that you invest, or you may get refund of the money that you invest, only a very small portion of it after 5 to 6 years. And in addition to this, you're talking of processing delays in getting the EB5 visa in the first place. So you invest $500,000, which is not in your control. Even if you're lucky enough to get the visa in a couple of years' time, you go there, and besides giving that $500,000 to a regional center, now you need more money to start your life in USA. So it's a double whammy. First you invest in a regional center, then you take out additional capital of yours to invest in your own business and run on your livelihood. And again, look at the uncertainty. What if that particular regional center does not employ the required number of employees, and what is happening? So you invested $500,000, that's gone. The business center, the regional center did not employ a number of people, and after 2 or 3 years you may be asked to leave the USA because business did not employ the required number of people. So you get lost, you lose from all sides. Here is an L1 situation now. You try and compare the minus points of EB5 program that I just discussed with you with the L1. In L1, it could even be a company of whose director or a partner or proprietor you are. So the business is yours, and that particular company or business appoints you or another senior executive to look after the branch and branch or a subsidiary office. You go there, and what happens? Whose business the money is getting invested into? It's your own money, and your own money is getting in, or your company's money is getting invested into your own branch office or subsidiary operation. So money is not going anywhere else. The capital of the company stays with the capital of the branch office. So the money stays in house, And who is managing the business? That business is being managed by the company, or it's an executive. That executive could be you. So you are directly responsible for loss or profits that particular USA branch or a subsidiary operation may do. You have control over that money, and that business can make profit, and you may be doing that business in the business that you may know already very well. So the chances of losing the money in that business that you know so well may be very, very limited. So again a dream situation. Can anybody, are you required to hire 10, 20, 30 people compulsorily, as may be required by EB5 program or other high investment business opportunities? No, because there is no minimum employee requirement in terms of when you apply for conversion to green card. What's required is there is a genuine business, you're really getting paid the salary, the business is paying taxes, and it does employ 3 or 4 employees to ensure that you do have a commitment to creating employment generation. But those people are working for promotion of your own business, of the business that's a branch or a subsidiary of the company that's based in the country of origin. So it's all contributing to the company's objectives, the company's policies. It stays in-house, everything stays in-house. If the business in USA succeeds, that's because of your efforts. But if it loses, again, that's because of your efforts, not for the or the efforts of the executive who is appointed on L1, not for any other purpose, any other reason. So in short, as far as L1 visa is concerned, it's an excellent opportunity for businessmen or the businesses which are based in the country of origin, for them to open up a branch or a subsidiary office in USA and to manage it, nominate one of their directors, partners or proprietors to USA, or one of their senior executives to USA, and subsequently also get a green card based on that L1 status. So it's really speaking a wonderful opportunity. One cautious note here: while it's a wonderful opportunity, you have to understand very clearly that the main basis of getting the L1 visa is that the principal company is in the country of origin, and the business in USA is a branch or subsidiary office of the principal company. So it cannot happen that on the day that you apply for conversion to green card status, or you apply for extension of L1 visa that you have, whether for first extension or the second extension, it's required that the company or the business in your country of origin does not shut down. Because if that business shuts down and only your branch or subsidiary in USA is existing, then really speaking, under no circumstances you will get an extension to your L1 visa, and surely you will never get a green card. So keep this thing in mind, that your principal company's businesses should always be running on continuous basis, at least till such time that you have got your L1 extensions done or you got your green card status done. Again, there are no specific requirements in terms of number of days that you have to stay. You can go and come back, go to USA and stay for as many days as you want, and come back to your country of origin when on L1 status. And like I said earlier, an L1 can be taken up to a maximum of 7 years. So you have to ensure you make up your mind, either get a green card status within those 7 years, or already be prepared that at the expiry of 7 years or discontinuation of L1 status, whichever is earlier, you'll have to come back to your country of origin. The status that I just talked to you about is called L1A status to USA. We have tremendous knowledge of L1 processes for businessmen, and it will be our pleasure to assist you to make your business plan, to manage your L1 petition. We have our US law specialist who will cater to all the needs. All that you need to do is simply send an email to contact@abhinav.com, and we'll take it forward from there. You can even write to us, go to our website abhinav.com and see at length the details of L1 visa as I just described to you. Any queries, more than welcome. We will be pleased to respond, and rest assured that the services offered will be genuine, straightforward, and always upfront. Thank you very much. My name is Ajay Sharma, and it's my pleasure talking to you. Thank you.